First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Ready, go!
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
6-yard line.
Ready? Hop, 70, hop, ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
On the set. Go, Reed, go. Ready,
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Ready?
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He gets free inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. The DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish an early rhythm.
That's the score after 7. Bengals nothing. Your loss is set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This one caught by Waller. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Dobbin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Back to 60.
Try and throw with Milton. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
17-yard line.
He'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Timberwolf. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
18, run. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
It's the score. Packers 14. Bengals nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ready. Go. 70 Lions.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Don't let the fullback try to push the punt. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Pass to our lady.
A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on second down is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on third down is Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Dragon 60! Rangers! 70 Rangers! Go!
They'll go. Here's Milton. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Okay, break! Stephanie! Cougar 19!
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bengals nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Ready! Panther 60! Panther 60!
To the air, it's Milton. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
33-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Tim DK, touchdown Packers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, get it. Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, here's Milton. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5. Throwing is Milton. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
49-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bengals take over 1st
Okay, break.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Throwing. Milton. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Let's go. 79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Come on. Ready?
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Space to run inside the 20. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Ready up.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy, roll.
They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Down.
3rd and 5.
60 Eagles. Ready.
They will take a knee here. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get it. Lutz's kick is good. And the Packers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. In motion, that's Thornton. On the play fake, it's Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's out left and complete to Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To the air once more is Milton. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Come on. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Steelers forward for maybe a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and a long way to go.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Richardson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Get out of the gun is Milton. Escaping to his left. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Lions.
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Room to run inside the 40. A big gainer for Green Bay. A gain of 48.
Wow, and he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Tag.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll run.
Get up.
4th and goal decision time, and they will go for it. And that's a curious one. Just going to take a knee here.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll let one go down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball. This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Milton. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
1st down, Bengals.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second and 5.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath him.
He'll air it out down the middle. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's a run going left. He's inside the 35. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 55 yards on the game.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready. Tag.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, quick.
3rd and long.
Shut up. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
We're trying to get this one on the ground. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19. Stop.
Here's Milton. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here. Why?
This one caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Packer 60. Packer 60.
Now Milton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Milton will look to throw it again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked going the other way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air, it's Milton. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tries to retreat, but is covered up.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. Get up.
Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
3-yard line. A pickup of 2. brings up second and goal.
On the jump.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Down. Ready,
They'll try to run with Johnson.
The ball carried by the fullback. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on third and goal.
Ready.
They'll take the snap and go down to a knee.